I've been meaning to do this video like 300 years ago, but yeah, you guys don't want to hear excuses. So with the staying in the aero position, if your technique's not right, it's going to be miserable on you, and you're probably just going to stay in the seated up position for most of the race. And you could just do that in a road bike and be comfortable the whole time. And then once your technique or position is right, it's a matter of getting used to that. So you can either spend a ridiculous amount of time in the aero position, that's going to work, or you can hack your way through it. And I like hacks. So let's start off with the technique of it. Let me try and find a spot where I can dump this. Ugh, I think I'd be more prepared. So generally with the aero position, you'll see people, they'll be, I'll move a bit closer. You'll see people, they're in the aero position and they're lifting their neck up. They're like this and they're riding, and then, which is, you can get away with that for a sprint distance, maybe an Olympic distance if you condition the body. But when we're talking 70.3 Ironmans, that's a long time to stay in that bloody position. So, and that's not the correct position. You're not really getting those aerodynamic benefits. So, generally, instead of going like that, you really want to put your head down and out, almost like what you see a cow put his head underneath a fence and get that green grass on the other side. So it's like you're dropping your head and down. So instead of cycling like that, having a good look up the road, you're dropping your head and having it go down and out. And then that relaxes your arms, relaxes your shoulders, relaxes your neck, and you're able to stay in that position a hell of a lot longer than if you're looking up the road. Now, part of the problem is people going like this. They don't know, they haven't been shown. But also, sunglasses. It's a ridiculous, it's a strange thing, but these, I'll show you some different types. Sunglasses, when we're talking about spending, cycling in the aero position, it's actually quite important because there's some cool looking sunnies out at the moment that aren't really designed that well, that I think anyway, for the aero position. They're great for road cycling, like something like these, which don't look all that cool now. I'm looking at myself. You get in that aero position, it takes up a big chunk of my vision. So I've got to lift my head up that little bit longer just to see what's up on the road. Well, I've got sunny somewhere here. Yeah, gosh, you think I'd be more prepared for this? So you want a pair of light top end sunnies with the top end. So when you've got your head down, you're looking straight ahead, you're able to see further up the road, so you don't have to keep lifting your head up a little bit more. Now, to stay in the aero position longer, so your shoulders are used to it, your neck's used to it. There's obviously a couple of things you can do. You can just, I had one person say they set their bike up in their front of their TV and just sit on their bike watching the TV, doing nothing. And I thought to myself, why don't you just ride your bike? If you're on the wind trainer, you're in that position, might as well get more miles. And sometimes more is more until it's not. But I just thought that was a complete waste of time. But I go, well, who am I to say? But there is you can kill two birds with one stone. Like, I always found the best thing to do is with doing core strength sessions. So with your core, you can do planks. So do 20 times this. So you're mimicking that aero position. You got that plank, so you can see through. Got that plank. You hold that for 20 seconds. Down for 10 seconds. Up for 20 seconds. Keeping that look straight ahead. like you would on a bike, down. So on the side, it's going to look like this. Oh. And down. So that's a good way of doing it. It's going to just get your neck and shoulders. It's going to get your neck and shoulders used to that position a lot better, and you can able to stay in the aero position a lot better, a lot longer. Now, when he's getting stirred up, so when you're on these long rides, and your neck's starting to get sore, your shoulders are starting to get sore, you might be 3 hours in, 2 hours in, 4 hours in, whatever it is. You got to look at it like intervals and say, right, you can set your Garmin or have a look at it. Yeah, right, I'm going to jump in that aero position for, let's say, 2 minutes. And I'm going to sit out of it for 3 minutes. Back in for 2, or you can go the vice versa, 3 minutes, hop out for 2. And then you can eventually get that to, right, I'm going to go in there for 5 minutes. I'm going to sit up for 1 minute. So you can just get used to that position that little bit longer. I think that's about it. If you have any questions, let us know. Hooroo.